Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I just wanted to let you guys know that this video is going to be a little bit different than your normal sneaker videos. I literally just finished editing this video for the most part, just cutting all of this, and I saw that the homie Mike the Compass actually dropped a video called How to Buy Sneakers with No Money. I have not watched this video yet, but if it's similar to this video, I want to give a huge shout out to Mike because he did it first right here 6 hours ago. But it's dope though, because I really enjoy business and I like to see videos that are based around this, if it is what the title is and if Mike isn't clickbaiting. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, if there is a coincidence, that's what happened. I was basically playing Xbox and I was playing with subscribers and I was listening to the conversations that you guys were having while we were playing some Call of Duty, and I want to give him a shout out. Actually, let me see if I could pull up his Instagram, give him that proper shout out that he needs. And his name is Thomas Busaka. Thomas was telling his friend that was in the lobby that he found my videos because he was trying to learn how to restore something like 3 years ago, and he appreciates the tutorial videos that helped him out. So after I heard that, I was like, man, I feel like I kind of shifted away from the tutorial videos. So you know what? Why not bring it back, see how they do. If you guys like them, we'll keep them coming. But seriously, dude, I want to give you a huge shout out because that was eye-opening to me. Sometimes when I don't connect with you guys on a personal level, I forget things, and that definitely woke me up real quick. So again, thank you so much, Thomas. I seriously appreciate you. That's basically the person that inspired me to make this video, and yeah, I hope y'all enjoy. This video is going to be very different from a lot of the videos that I've been putting out recently, and that is because it is more business oriented. It's about making money, and I feel like as a sneakerhead, that is always a plus. You could use more money for buying sneakers, buying clothes, making more money, paying stuff for your parents, paying stuff for yourself. The list goes on. And today I wanted to get a little bit personal with you guys and let you know how I built everything up, what my journey was, how I started to make money without having an official job. Now, before this video gets started, I want to let you guys know that I actually did work one job in my entire life, one real job. I was working in the same building as my dad, and for the summer they were hiring, office assistants, people to shred papers, go through old files, pull them out, throw them away, clean up golf carts, stuff like that. Dirty work that nobody really wants to do. Sometimes the job might not be magnificent, but I just wanted to note that a simple experience like that can change your life forever. And pardon me, I'm trying to make this cough drop dissolve. Got a little sore throat. So essentially, I'm speaking to my younger audience, those that aren't able to get a job yet, those that don't have a job, and maybe even for the older folks. What I learned from working that one job that I absolutely hated going to, but also appreciated, was something that my father told me as I would go to work and wake up, at 5 o'clock in the morning every day to go to work with him. He told me personally that if I don't educate myself and if I don't find the thing that I love to do, I will be working jobs like that for the rest of my life. And that is something that stuck with me in my head ever since that day. I have a terrible memory, but I remember that so clearly. So every day I would go to work and I would think about how I can make money doing something that I love to do. At the time, I was into sneakers, so of course I said, I love sneakers. How do I make money, and how do I do it in a realistic way? There's a lot of people that could tell you to do this and that, but it's not realistic. At the time, I was a child. I was 16. Damn, that was 5 years ago. I was 16, still in high school, didn't really know much, and didn't have a lot of money. I mean, I still don't have a lot of money now, but I had a lot less back then. I kept brainstorming and thinking, I don't have a lot of money for sneakers. So how can I acquire some Jordans that I really want? I would look at Facebook groups, Craigslist postings, and find the Jordans that were the cheapest. Now, those were the Jordans that were beat to hell. They needed a repaint, cleaning. Some of them needed sole swaps, the whole nine. And I was like, man, I can't really do that. I don't know how to do it. I had this one opportunity from a very good friend of mine, Vinny, and he traded me a pair of super beat fire red 3s, and I traded him a pair of Levi jeans for it. That pair was the first pair that I've ever restored, and I just started looking at YouTube videos on how to restore sneakers. I essentially used that opportunity to teach myself how to condition a sneaker, how to clean leather, how to clean nubuck, how to unyellow the toe cap. And once I kind of taught myself how to do that, I was like, why don't I teach you guys how to do it? Why don't I start making tutorial videos that are a little bit easier to follow? Maybe I'll make some money doing it. I'm not sure. I'll just do it because I have a lot of free time. I'm in high school. I like it. Let's have some fun. So I started making tutorial videos, not getting that many views, a couple hundred here and there. It's all good. This is where the real business mind started kicking in. Naturally, I've always had this business mind. Even my grandma would tell you, when I was 5 years old, I would tell my grandma that if she puts a section through her house, she could rent the other side of the house and she can make money that way. Tell me how I came up with that idea when I was 5 years old. Just something in my brain clicks business-wise. It's just kind of the way that I think. But what happened with the shoe was, you know, I learned how to do everything myself. Now what I can do is I can implement it for other people. So I noticed there's a lot of kids around school that had, you know, pretty dirty kicks. And I'm gonna be honest with you, not everyone has to be a sneakerhead in order to want clean shoes. They could be Vans old schools, Vans skate highs, super easy to clean. And I would charge these kids 10 bucks, 15 bucks every single time that I would clean a pair for them. And I'd be like, yo, if you do me a favor, post this on Instagram, you know, let your friends know that I cleaned your shoes, I will give you a discount. And as a businessman, you know, I would already work that into the price. So say that I originally wanted only $10, right? So I would be like, yo, this is gonna cost you 15. But if you want a cheaper price, just shout me out on Instagram and I'll give it to you for 10, which is my original price. So that starts the chain reaction for every single person that comes next. All of those people that person was able to reach is a potential customer for your next job. And once you do that job, you tell them the same thing, it will snowball. You get their friends to tell their friends to tell their friends, and boom, you're eventually working like a machine. I had my whole locker filled up to the top with a lot of my classmates' shoes, and I would go home every single day and just start scrubbing these shoes and cleaning them out and have them ready for these people in the next few days. There were opportunities that I missed, you know, have fun with my friends, do this and that, but I was staying dedicated because I had the drive and I was hungry enough to sacrifice that moment in order to invest in my future. That got really weird. I feel like I went a little story mode on you, but you know, it might be dope. Maybe you guys like it. If you guys do, smash that like button. Essentially, you know, I'm just giving you guys a little background story of like how this thing kind of built up. It's not like it was flat, 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 boom, spike. It was a gradual, you know, working up the hill kind of thing. So back to the topic of making money. There's a billion ways to make money. You just need to think about it. Whenever you have free time, always think about how to make money. It might not be ingrained in your mind yet, but it's good to always kind of like play around with ideas. And I think I have a problem because I keep doing it and I don't know how to stop. I could be in a car listening to radio, and while I'm driving, I'm like, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? Do whatever I gotta do, go back in the car. All right, what do I need to do next? So I wanted to leave that with you guys. But a couple concrete examples that I want to give you is, first of all, cleaning sneakers. You could do exactly what I did. A bottle of Angelus Easy Cleaner is less than $10. A small $10 investment can make you 10 times what you invested in it. You can clean 10 or more pairs with one bottle of Angelus Easy Cleaner. So if you clean 10 pairs for $10 each, that's $100. After subtracting $10 for the cost of your Angelus Easy Cleaner bottle, you have $90 in total profit. That's pretty good if you are in high school. And if you're in middle school, that's even better. Now you guys are probably wondering, how do you get the money for the Easy Cleaner? You know, I don't have parents that are going to be buying me stuff. I don't have uncles, aunts, grandmas, grandpas that are gonna be investing in me, and I have $0. That is a very good question to ask yourself. I understand that not all of us come from a good financial background, and I totally get that, but in some cases you might be able to work a little bit harder in order to get a little bit more money. So for example, maybe ask your parents like, hey, I noticed that this needs to be tended to. Is there some way that I can make a little bit more if I do something for you? For example, let's say your dad hates mowing the lawn. See if he'll pay you a couple bucks to mow the lawn for him. I used to mow lawns back in the day for my uncle. I have super bad allergies, but I would be so down to cut his grass every single time he would ask. If he needed his grass cut, I would be there, because that was the money that I would use in order to invest in certain materials to fuel the business that I was running. Another example for making money, if you guys want to do this, it's possible. You can resell candy, believe it or not, at your school. I know a lot of schools don't really like that, but it's possible to do it. Go with your mom or dad to Costco, buy a huge box. Let's say you could get 30 little packs of M&Ms, the you know, the decent sized ones for, I don't know how much they go for, but let's just say $10. So it's gonna cost you $10 for 30 packs of M&Ms. Now let's say you bring all of those packs to school, but you start selling it. Sell it for $2. So if you have 30 packs, $2 each, that's going to be $60 total. You only bought them for $10. Your profit that you're gonna make on that is $50. So there's always ways to make money. David used to do that, I used to do that, and as you make more money, you can invest it in other areas. Buying more sneakers in order to flip them for a profit later, creating your own clothing brand, etc. The list goes on. So I wanted to leave you guys on that note and just let you guys know that there's so many ways to make money out there, and I would love to hear your input on this video. I know, again, it was a little bit different than what you're used to hearing, but I really just wanted to give you guys my input on this subject. If you guys like these kind of videos, make sure to hit that like button. Let me know what you think about them in the comment section down below, and also let me know what your hustle was in high school, middle school, elementary school, or what your hustle is right now. I respect the game. I know how it is. Everybody has to hustle differently. Everybody moves at different paces, but it's up to you to figure out what pace you want to move at. Be on the lookout this Friday for my clothing drop. I'll have all of that info available on my Instagram at SneakerHeadInTheBay. If y'all made it to the end of this video, comment soggy stick in the comment section down below. If you guys comment soggy stick, you are a real one, and I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. I'm out.
I said I'm driving Mercedes, my windows not tinted, they look at me crazy. I ride through my city, I talk to that bitch like, look what you made me. We came from the basement.